I'm Catherine McNabb with the City of Port Townsend, and I work for the Public Works Department, and my title is Office Lead. People often ask me what that means. What do you do? I do a lot of different things for the city, but one of the things I'm going to talk about today is actually my role as the liaison between the city and the Sister City organization. So we are called the Port Townsend Sister City Friends, and maybe I should go back and do a little history on that. About in the mid-90s, Gene Medina with the Port Townsend School District wanted to get an exchange between some Japanese students and his students here at Port Townsend High School, and they started an exchange program with the city of Ichikawa, Japan. More people became involved in that, and eventually they came to the city and asked us if we're interested in a sister city relationship. In 2002, we went over and signed the official sister city agreement, and there were 20 of us that went. I got to go on that. That was my first time in Japan, and I just really wasn't prepared for what was going to happen. It's almost as if our hosts invented the term hospitality. I just think everyone, it's just such a life-changing experience to be treated as if you're almost a rock star when you get there. People were standing out there. They were all big sign, welcome Port Townsend, Sister City. We had TV cameras. It was a really big ceremony. People took it very seriously. You know, people ask, is it uncomfortable when you go there because, you know, they don't know English, you don't know Japanese, or when they come here and you're trying to host? Oh, it's a little nerve-wracking, you know, to think that here you have this person that doesn't understand much, and God knows I don't know much Japanese. But somehow, with a lot of hand gestures and pointing and a lot of laughing with each other, somehow those barriers just start to dissolve. And, you know, of course, we try to do activities that don't require language skills. For instance, the last time they came, we took them out sailing. They participate in making fish prints. We do things, show them the sights. We take them shopping. Shopping is an international language, particularly with the women. My brother, who does speak Japanese, took them on a pub crawl. Beer is an international language, especially among the men. So, you know, we just found that we have way more in common than we ever have in differences. Our little customs and ways of doing things may vary, but, you know, people everywhere around the world love their children, and they love their families, and they like to laugh, and they like to have a good time, and that's the kind of things that we like to emphasize in our group. So this year we'll be going, as I said, in October. We traditionally try to go there in the fall because that's when the weather there is the most beautiful, and there's nothing more stunning than the colors in Japan and in late October, early November. So we go every other year. That's how we've set it up with our sister city. Next year they'll be coming here. They traditionally like to come in May. They love festivals, and so they come for the roadie parade. A lot of them, we march in the roadie parade with them, and they just enjoy festivals. As a matter of fact, you may notice my coat. Each town, when they have a festival, will have a hoppy coat, and we designed this ourselves. It has Port Townsend in Japanese on one side, and Ichikawa in English on the other. And we put as a little Port Townsend touch tie-dye, which we thought was very Port Townsend, but it's also very Japanese. That's where it originated. On the back, you'll notice there's the sunflower is their town flower. They very much into symbolism, as the rhodey symbolizes the Port Townsend, Jefferson County areas. So we made up these coats, and they are available. Go to our website, and it'll tell you how to purchase one if you'd like one. So they come in, they'll next be coming in May of next year. And if you want to get involved and host one of the families, or just be involved in our activities, because a lot of times maybe you're not comfortable hosting someone in your home, but it's always nice to have people that help us prepare meals and parties and plan for them and go on our activities with us. So all of that information is available on our website, which again is www.cityofpt.us. And go to the residents, click down on that, and you'll see the Sister City website. We'll have information available as when we get back from the trip. We'll be posting pictures about that and perhaps little stories from our trip. Again, I'm Catherine McNabb with the City of Port Townsend, and thank you for listening to our little blurb about Port Townsend Sister City Friends.